Hey, I'm BNI Brick, and welcome to another edition of the Seller's Stream. As we wait for our panel to join us, I want to thank y'all for popping in and being active in the live chat. There has been some questions from folks of how do I become engaged with the stream as they're asking questions in the comments. And one of the ways is to tune in on Sundays at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time, 5:30 p.m. Pacific Time. And just hop over in the chat and ask a few questions. Tonight we are supposed to be having, if he does have time and is able to come on, two different giveaways from Brick Willett. Brick Willett's got some posters that are of the Lego patents, both of the original 2x4 brick and also of the minifigure. Very cool stuff. I actually took a picture of it and popped a picture over as the screenshot of last stream to try to use an example for everybody. But thank you once again. And do we have any questions in the comments right now? While I go over and I'm going to go and check my latest questions that I've received. The question actually posed was from Kevin Foster. So Kevin Foster, if you want to get in the chats, it's during the live portion of the stream. Ziploc bags, do you use them? Yes. Yes, I do. Use Ziploc bags all the time. Every order that ships out, the stuff is contained in Ziploc bags. Other people use the old Lego bags and just pop a piece of tape on that. You can do that as well. Some people vacuum seal those or heat seal them, which I used to do as well in the past, but I found that led to be more time consuming, and it had a much higher chance of popping open during shipment, which led to buyers not being happy because their stuff showed up opened. It's no bueno. You don't want that. I'll do a monitor adjust here because this is just messing with me. I've got different monitor positions that I do as I'm parting stuff out and putting them in the store. I swap up as I'm pulling orders. Another monitor is swapped up like that. And when I'm doing the latest videos for the new giveaway with all store purchases, be it BrickLink or BrickOwl, which is the hashtag BricksOut, I've got the camera positioned another way. So all new things. I probably at some point should just start utilizing all of the cameras that I have and start doing video from different angles and stuff like that, because I do have a number of video cameras even hooked up. But you guys can talk about that in the comments and tell me what you think, so I don't overthink things. But the brand I use is I just go on to Amazon and look for the size, which is conducive to putting stuff away and also staying closed, but also quantity, because the more you buy, the less they are. So let me see if I can actually find some of those for you, because I have purchased them semi-recently. I can just type in bags in the search off of Amazon and come up as well. For the larger 1 gallon and 2 gallon size bags, I order them in quantities of 500 or 1,000 at a time, because I can stick them out in the garage, and also they're usable inside the house if necessary for any kitchen supplies. But I actually get the stuff that's meant for restaurant and hospitality, because it always comes with a double or triple seal. And that's great because I use these right here for a lot of my storage. It's actually, for me, it's humorous for how I put stuff away, because everything is so you guys aren't seeing the stack-ons anymore in these videos. If you look in past videos, you'll see all of those. But I've got 3,000 small drawers and 1,000 or so of the large drawers for the stack-ons, but then also the overflow for me goes into these bins, and these are all Ziploc bags with bricking them. By size and quantity, or size, shape, and color, where I separate out the monochrome field. So white, light gray, dark gray, and black are all, since they're so plentiful, they get their own drawers, but color, any other color goes into the drawer there. And I find that those restaurant style Ziploc bags with the double or triple seal, they're very thick, so they last a long time, and the seal doesn't wear out on them. If you're opening and closing one of those cheap arse bags, you're gonna, you know, cut over the seal at some point or another when you're in a rush, right, man? Can you hear me?
You talking to me?
Yeah, you're the only one in here.
Yeah,
you're first. Yeah. We're still waiting on Willett to come in, and he's the one that's supposed to be doing the giveaway. I know I messed up with the scheduling, but you guys are smarter than that. There was a question in a previous video about Ziploc bags and do I use them?
Yeah.
And, you know, I talked to Doc about this in the past too, that I'd found that restaurants go through their bags aplenty. So the ones that are styled more for restaurants are actually cheaper than the ones that are used in the household. But they're from Royal and Chef Designed. And then also I got some from Packaging Supplies by Mail for the smaller ones.
I buy great value from Walmart.
Yeah, but I mean, you're at a different quantity too. I mean,
right.
I was saying mine because I can throw them out in the garage for the larger bags and stuff like that, and the household will use them too. But I got 10,000 1x2 and 10,000 2x3 and 10,000 3x5, and then 4x12 bags out in the garage as I work my way through them.
Right.
And it was because they were cheap. Waiting on BR as well. What's up? What's his story?
He was going to get Chinese food usually. So I was going to ask you, how's your game coming along?
Which game?
Your bingo.
Oh, I just had my second one. I released today. Minifig Collector had one that I gave him some stuff because we were joking about free Chima on your show, Haulin' and Ballin', which precedes my show by an hour and a half every Sunday. You should check it out.
By half an hour.
But we were joking around about free Chima on there, and he's a huge Chima fan. So I felt bad, and I gave him his pick of anything in my store that he wanted Chima. And then, if you guys know Robbie's a longtime fan of my channel and supporter and everything like that. He's a good guy. I genuinely like Robbie. But Robbie is, he is Mr. Impatience. If you're familiar with those books for little kids, the Mr. Emotion or Mr. Action and like Little Miss Sunshine and stuff like that, he is Mr. Impatience when it comes to shipping. He tracks his stuff. He loves to follow it. And it's cool. You know, I get that. You get excited when stuff comes in. So I played another joke on him, and I gave him his tracking number a week before I shipped it. Because I was holding off for the game to start, because I wanted to make sure that Robbie was included in the game, because I like Robbie and he's been a fan for the longest time, but he doesn't always place orders in people's stores. You know, he gets his Lego from other sources. But I wanted to make sure he got included, so he was my number 2 person for the giveaway bricks out in my store, and he ironically won 10% off his next order in my store. So unfortunately for him, it's not the best prize. But how are you doing? What are you doing in your store to incentivize sales?
Nothing. I haven't had anything or run any promotions or had an order, or I'm just not into it right now. So
yeah, I heard you might start selling sets straight up and not even parting out anymore.
Well, there are a few because I just don't have the time, you know.
Right, right.
I mean, you know, Doc has that same issue sometimes, you know, but
Yeah, but he's just starting to age into the period where he's going to pick up 2 more workers, man. I'm telling you.
yeah.
And if he was on, Doc is not able to make it today. Brick Stackers. He's got a special date weekend with his woman. So he and Wifey Poo are out without kids. So power to him for being able to take that couple time. It's important. Make sure you do it yourself at home. Take time for that special lady or special guy or special robot in your life.
Oh man, hope you have a
but because my daughter, who's 4, successfully parted out 18 of the Sensei Woo packs, the Dimensions ones, the ones that were recently that I was trying to pitch everybody on a couple weeks ago, the ones that were like $2 and change.
Yep.
So we were able to score 18 of those with one account, not doing the multiple account cheat. I don't do any cheats for my stuff. So if you're quick enough with the buttons and purchasing, especially if you do the one-click buys, you can sometimes sneak in those when Amazon has those limit 3. Sometimes you can pack the card up again and go and hit boom, try to snag it again. As long as you're vigilant and you keep up on it, you'll come through and you'll get them. It's proof if you look at what's going in my store because they got limit 3 on all of those. And I just put 60 some odd of the Doc Brown sets in my store. With Doc Brown broken down to, pieces.
Did you full Monty him?
I didn't full Monty him. His arms and hands are attached, but his hair definitely came off and his head definitely did, and so did his torso. I mean, they're all unique pieces, and those dimension sets aren't available everywhere, and not everybody wants old man hair. They only want the torso.
Right.
What's going on, Willard? What did you do with your camera to increase the I don't know what the hell it is, man. You're blending in with you look like some early Doctor Who, like sci-fi treatments going on there.
I don't know if I got the lighting wrong or...
I think you got your contrast up too high or something, man. Like, you are literally the same shade as your ceiling.
Let's see here. Let me play around with some settings here. And...
All right, well, don't break it while you're out. We got... Chaz wants to know how much is the $2 Doc going to cost in your store now. Now, that's why I pitch all this stuff to you guys. And I tell you exactly what the deals are and where to go and when to get them and how to do it. All right? Because his hair is worth more than the set sold for when it was on sale 2 weeks ago. And I knew that going in. And I knew that I'd lose a whole bunch of sales from it in the future. But... the whole name of the game is helping out your fellow man. So, to answer your question, yeah, Doc Brown parted out is worth quite a bit.
Yep.
And that's why I went and tried to get it. That's what he was my primary interest with that whole, one-click buy, repeatedly trying to hop him in there. And I showed Doc my my canceled list of how many had been canceled. And when the 2 times he went on sale, I probably had 30 of them canceled on each. Same thing with the Sensei Wu. Same thing with the Slimer, and same thing with what was that other one?
It was an Ninjago, wasn't it?
Yeah. Well, no, that was Sensei Wu. There was a third one. Oh, it was Doctor Who. It was Doctor Who himself. It was the baddies set where you got the Dialect and you got the what's his name, Metal Man. I can't remember, but it primarily had the Dialect in it. That's what I was going for. But I was able to get like 30 of those. And I was trying to figure out a way if I could load the Dialect that came in that set as a minifig, so people wouldn't have to go and look for the parts, and it could be sold sort of as a super lot.
Mm-hmm.
But since there's already a dialect that's an official Cyberman, thanks, Brad. Since there's already a dialect that's in the set that has a different build to it, that it wouldn't go.
That looks better.
All right.
So there was a person over in chat that was asking if my offer for Mr. Bones thing is still active. It is. I'm not going to talk about what it is on the stream because people tend to watch these after deals are expired and then expect them when they discover them. But if you're in the know, and you should go check out, even if this is way past the date, you should definitely check out Mr. Bones Bricks over on Instagram. Very, very inventive AFOL who does really, really great builds that are sort of in the mainstay but out. So doesn't do normal stuff, but also likes to feature a lot of people in the community in his builds. And personal friends, so I gotta give him a shout out. But and he's doing the whole wrestling thing right now, so. I have no idea what any of the Spanish stuff that he's just wrote in the chat is. But, all right. So Willett, you got your stuff fixed. You now have cheek color again. You're joining the bearded nation. As
Yeah.
I remove mine, so my children know what I look like. Because my daughter actually said that she didn't know what Daddy looked like. So at that point, it was just like, you know, the blade came out, the beard came off that day. So you're still up to do your bob?
Yeah.
You do want to do one or two?
Yeah, doing both. It's yeah, I'm sorry I've been behind schedule. I've had company this weekend, so any ideas how you want to try to do a giveaway for this?
I think it should be people in the room right now. But to be fair, in order to enter it, you go hold whichever one you want to give away right now. Hold up. Because people are going to take photographs of it, post it to Instagram, because this is part of their entry requirement, is to post it to Instagram and to let people know about it so that others can become present, and then those people that do that have to post it as well. So in your posting to Instagram, you have to also include the rules, which is whoever wants to enter this contest that is going to be at let's see. What time you want to do it? 15 minutes?
That sounds good.
All right, so 9:05 p.m. Eastern, 6:05 p.m. Pacific. You got to be in the room. You got to be in it to win it. Takes $1 and a dream. You have to post that picture of Brick Willett holding it up with an explanation that anybody who wants to enter has to be in the room during chat. Okay? And they have to do what you're doing. And we'll be able to tell who is active in chat by clicking on the View Active Users at that time. Do you guys have that option to view active users in the chat?
I guess I don't know how to tell.
All right, I might have to do it. But anyways, that's how you gotta be in it to win it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to subscribe to some of these people that are in here right now. Harambe, what's up? Missed you. All right, so them's the rules. Gotta be in it to win it, and all that good stuff. Is that good enough?
Sounds good to me.
Simple for us, yet complex for them. So what do you got going in this week, Treats?
I got nothing going in right now. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I might put some Ant-Man on eBay. I'm not sure. I haven't decided if I'm trying to sell it as a full set or if I should just part it out.
I think the only thing anybody is chasing on that is the fig. They don't care about the set. They're already mad enough that they missed the set at $15.
Right.
Just take it out of the set. Just take it out.
Okay.
Take the figs out. Sell the figs out now. If you're at the point where you cannot part out your sets and you're just sort of like, get the fig. If the fig price is great right now, pull the figs out of the box, sell them, sit on the brick. The box will already be open, and it's going to be another monkey on your back to get done, but it'll probably have a higher priority and actually get done that way.
Right.
You know, part of that push yourself thing. And then where the figs aren't strong, but the set is better, like some of the ships are. Or sometimes, like when they just threw, every single Jedi that died in the first 5 minutes of episode 6 into a set.
Yeah, I was actually thinking about putting the large Ant-Man from the airport battle in a listing with the small Ant-Man. So.
You should put all 3 Ant-Men in the same listing. The micro fig, the mini fig, and the big fig, all in one. That would be the way I would do it, and I would price it accordingly. Because for that buyer who's looking to get a complete set, they only got to pay shipping once.
Right.
And that is a definite selling point. That's part of the whole, as things go on BrickLink, like as your store increases with number of lots and size, you don't have to draw attention to yourself with the whole, look at me, I have a sale. If you have enough lots in your store, that alone brings in people.
Right.
I've been living by that logic, which is actually sound economic logic, for the past 2 years. And I mean, we every day have sales. We always make that from last month on, after the changes and where it took people time to get acclimated to the new BrickLink. I mean, we still kept the same sort of line in the sand that we had prior to the upgrade. I mean, it came back quick, and I didn't do any of the reactionary changes to my store like price dumping. Price dumping, it might be good for a little while, but it's only a temporary solution. And if you keep up the price dumping in the stores, it will lower the overall value of the entire market, and you'll get less and less people that'll actually even be parting out and doing sets, because it won't be as you're not gonna make any money off it. Why would you do it?
Right.
You guys seen any new questions in the comments?
Pumpkin's asking if I got any Series 12 from Towson. No, I haven't bought any minifigs in a while. So
Series 12.
Series 16 dried up around here, except for actually Five Below is the only place I've seen them lately.
For Series 16?
Yep.
Good. I got 5 cases inbound.
Yep.
Be here on Thursday.
So when is the per Lego, since you're in the know, when is the Disney going to be re-released? The minifig?
It was supposed to be in conjunction. Now, since it never really left the shelves, I don't know what's up with that.
I heard that they were coming out with a new series for Disney, or is that just a rumor?
Oh no, they're totally going to have more than one Disney series. If we got stuck with 2 Simpsons, we're going to get more than one Disney. But yeah, they were supposed to re-release Series 1 on September 1 because they had a very light outflowing of it initially. You know, it wasn't as plentiful. Maybe they already put in some stores the boxes out that they were anticipating holding until September 1 because they sold out so quickly with the short sell that they did in the beginning. I don't know, but we're supposed to see them more in the stores now, the Lego store, on September 1.
Yeah. So yeah, I only saw the Series 16 once in my area in the store.
Yeah. Did you get it?
Hurry up, fell through, grabbed the bananas and the babysitter and the dog trainer was the only ones that I really grabbed.
I don't really dislike any of the figures in this Series 16.
That's
There's a couple what I would not necessarily loser figs, but if I had the option, if I had, you know, $4 in my pocket and an option between this one and that one, there's definitely some of them I'd be leaving behind.
Oh, right, but I'm just saying if they only had, they didn't have the hiker or whatever, they only had a certain ones, you'd still buy them because...
a bunch of good-looking figs, but if I'm going to sit and buy them blind like that, I just buy a box rather than buy them off the shelf.
Yeah, but see, you're spending your money on the banana guy along with 10 million other people right now. So...
What, are you saying Banana Guy's not a good deal just because you got left with hot dog?
I got no problem being left with hot dog. Trust me, I will sell that.
No. This is actually, don't take this the wrong way, but this is like important seller lesson.
I will sell that internationally. Like,
You will.
I know.
You totally will. Do you want to talk about this? Do you want to talk about the whole, not the how do you feel part of it, but how do you recover part of it? Like,
well,
you've got a declining price on a CMF.
Actually, if I had more money, I would be buying them all up because people are taking the price down. I would be buying them all up and owning that market.
Mm-hmm. And that's
yeah, I mean, it's what you got to do.
So you're playing like the stocks. If the stocks go down, you're going to buy that stock that's
because
well, you buy the crap out of it.
There are new Lego collectors and kids all the time coming into the hobby. And a lot of us are OCD. We have to have the whole collection, you know, and you can't get that figure. And I tell you, a lot of people didn't grab the Unicorn Girl. I think that's going to probably be more popular than the hot dog.
I told you that before.
Yeah, so, I mean, I was scarfing those up when everybody, you know, they're just feeling the hot dog and walking away. I said,
right. So the thing about the thing about certain figs is though it's not necessarily always the entire fig. Sometimes elements within the set that drive the price as well. Like for Unicorn Girl, her horn separates from her head. That means a lot of little kids are going to lose that little piece. That means that little, last time I checked, which was probably 6 months ago, that little horn on the head was worth $1.50.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and that's while it was still basically in stores. It might have been at discount at that time, but the horn on the Unicorn Girl's head was $1.50. Those tails always go for $1, no matter what kind of tail it is. They're going to end up going for $1 because you've got. And let's hit a little bit more of an adult content theme of this here, but there's people that dress up minifigs for other purposes than building with them. You know, they do the role playing with them. You can make some money off that. You're just selling the stuff. You don't need to know what they're using it for, but that's why sometimes these pieces go for that price. The crowd goes silent.
Well, we also know that there's a lot of elements that on certain figures that are worth a lot of money. So, you know, you clued me into a lot of them. Of course, we won't mention here, but it's just amazing because most of these figures get overlooked for the hot dog, you know. And that's what I'm saying. If you were going to choose something out of Series 16, it wouldn't be the banana guy. It might be the hiker for the compass or,
Backpack.
you know,
You
the
got to know
map.
that bone for the paleontologist is going for $1 or better, and it's a
Yep.
1x1 round tan tile.
Yep.
You know,
What's the baby bottle going for? Anything? I know that was.
baby bottle's not going to go for much. It's an old element. It was previously existing before.
Yeah, I had that in a friend set, so that's why I was.
It's actually a pretty old set. It goes way back.
Hmm.
That was the baby bottle that was used in the homemaker set when they had the larger figs, the old figs that I grew up with.
Right.
When they introduced a minifig as the baby for those scale figs, the Teen Mom baby bottle was that element.
That's the same one in the fun park set too. So.
Yep. That's why you got to know your history of elements, which doesn't take much. All it takes is a right click over on the BrickLink and look at when it first came out. I mean, it's not hard to learn. It's not hard to sort of get going and get yourself acclimated to this. You just have to. You got to do it. If you're gonna part out Series 16 or Series 17 or Series whatever, behooves you to learn what these accessories are and know if they're actually new or if they're just new to you. You know, because a lot of times they end up being new to you, and if you go heavy on them because you didn't know about it just because you love it, you can end up getting yourself screwed. That's the short of it. But yeah, you're doing as far as the hot dog guy, you would be doing exactly as I would do, which would be buy it as it's dropping. You know,
Yep.
the same thing as like that you would do with stock. When stock goes rock bottom and you know it's going to come back, you buy the hell out of it.
Yeah, I've got no issue with that. I mean, I'm gonna sit on them because, you know, I know international. I mean, a lot of stuff sells international, so, and I'm starting to open myself up to that. You know.
You got to. So I was talking about shipping bans last week over on Brick Owl for a reason. Like I did really well internationally last weekend over on Brick Owl. Brick Owl seems to be, for me and some other sellers who I checked with, it's a very weekend-oriented buying place. I get majority of my orders on Saturdays and Sundays. Very few through the week. It's a lot more fig-based than it is brick-based. But I have yet to have a single buyer not immediately pay for their order, and you know, it was just easier. I have been asked the question by one of my most loyal buyers in my store, how come my Brick Owl coupons are not working in the BrickLink store? And that's because I'm trying to, you know, personally engage people over on the Brick Owl portal, because I see it as being easier for users to buy. I kind of see it being the future of brick economics. So if that's where I see the future being, that's where I'm going to try to lead people. Yeah. Cool Kid Bricks mentions that he always puts his orders in during the week, and that's one of the differences between BrickLink and Brick Owl. Is you have a lot more during the week over on BrickLink. All right, so it's 5 minutes after the hour. It's big prize giveaway time with Brick Willett here. Going to show off once again what he's giving away, and we're going to need everybody in the chat to go absolutely wild starting now.
Were you looking for a riot?
Whatever, just so people know. That's why I said we're giving them the. Now it starts off. See.
Willett, you've moved over to BrickAll too, right?
I'm having some trouble figuring out the brick stock part of it. When I went to upload my inventory to brick stock.
Oh, no, don't do any of that. Don't do any of that. Hold on. Are you talking about for your regular upload to BrickLink? What's your pathway for uploading?
I usually just use BrickLink, is how I'm used to
So
doing
you're
it.
not using brick stock to upload your stuff.
No.
Okay, that's what you should change.
That's...
I can do a thing if you want, like next week, how to use brick stock.
Yeah, that would help me out because it's...
We can do a 2-part series. How's this? First part, how to get it from brick stock into BrickLink, and then the next week, how to get it from BrickLink to BrickOwl.
Okay.
You know.
That's good.
But yeah, don't be doing it straight through BrickLink. The interface sucks, man. It really does. I mean, I know the team over there has tried their best to update it, but it's still incredibly painful.
Then, what's the API for BrickLink? That's one thing I couldn't find either.
Programmer stuff.
Okay, over my head.
Yep. Not that you couldn't figure it out, but that you just don't know it right now.
That's... Because I found it from BrickAll, that was easy.
Oh, this is going to be easy. All right. Got dying to use these things. Got Benny's blocks, Brickbuster, Brian, Paina Baker, Chad's Brick Howie, Cool Kid Bricks, Donnie Hebert, Hoosier Bricks, Howie's Stuff, Pumpkin Bricks, Ralph DeBrule, R-Man 2414, and Zany Bricks currently active in chat. So as I read them, they all would be assigned a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, and so on, up to the number 12. Oh, James Dibble just popped in there. All right. All right, cool. So we got 12 people active in chat. I got a 12-sided die. Benny's Garage will be 1, Brickbusters 2, Brian Penna 3, Chad's Brick Hobby 4, Cool Kid Bricks 5, Donnie Hubbard 6, Hoosier Bricks 7, Howie's Stuff 8, James Dibble 9, Pumpkin Bricks 10, Ralph DeBrule 11, and R-Man 2414 12. All right.
No, you didn't say we were excluded. What the hell?
I didn't say you. We got number 11. 11. 11. Not even funny.
Yep.
Ridiculous.
Turn it up to 11.
It's not even funny. That's from a song Negative Land.
Mm-hmm.
So our winner, poster, first poster giveaway, Ralph DeBrule. I'll send you, Ralph, I got you covered. I will send your information to Brick Willett.
Yeah, I get that out on Tuesday.
Hope everybody appreciates the 12-sided die reference and usage. All right, what's the next question at hand? Huh. That'd probably be pretty cool of you too, Ralph. If you went and put an order in his store, it'd be get your address that way as well. Spirit of the giving blah blah whatever tree. All right. See, people are just showing up now. They're a little late. But, end of the show, we will be having one more giveaway with the exact same rules as the last one. Also, Ralph, we're going to have to go in and make sure that you actually posted something to Instagram and followed the rules. I know Willett's checking on that right now. So just everybody know that if he had not done that, he will be disqualified from his winnings. And someone else will win. I'll be right back.
Oh, he left us. So what are you parting out lately?
I'm getting ready to do the Ghost Rider set.
Oh, yeah?
Just waiting for a few more sets to show up in the mail, and we're going to be doing about 30 of them to get parted out.
Ooh. Walmart must love you.
Oh, usually buy most of the stuff online instead of go run to the stores, and
Yeah.
at least I can get it right away. But I guess the only downfall about that is when you sit to buy online, you're waiting for a week to have the stuff show up rather than go pick it up in the store. But most of the time buying that many, they don't have it on hand either. So
Yeah, that's true too. So, have you tried? I mean, do you price match? Do you go to the different online like TRU and all of that when you buy?
yeah, with the newer sets, it's usually nothing's really marked down except maybe like a couple pennies.
Yeah, but I mean, you're looking for inventory. You're looking to get everything at one time. Have you tried to see if their inventory is more than one vendor over another?
Oh, the higher quantities.
Yes.
Yeah, like right now at Walmart, if I would have just placed an order, I could have got 20 of them at one shot.
Right.
But I went to Target for one order because they had the higher percentage for the ebates. So I went to Target on a couple orders. And Target, you only can buy 5 at a time.
Right.
And that's just another way I kind of base of where I buy.
Yeah, I think TRU probably has a limit too on the new stuff. So.
But they're usually higher on their website than Target or Walmart.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wish there was a way online where you could put in a code that would match the other vendor,
Oh, yeah, that'd be a great app to have.
Yeah. Because you have to go to the in-store to do that,
Did Ralph just make his post a second ago?
Let's
After he won? Did he make a post after he won?
see here. I'm looking for a time, but I ain't seeing it. 2 minutes ago.
All right, Judge.
Everybody better go post their picture right now.
The only person I saw that did it was Chad originally.
I know. All right. Was Chad the only one that did it?
Let's see.
Was Chad the only one that did it? Chad's gonna win by default. Chad won by default, didn't he?
Looks like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's at.
I know Hoosier was in there too. That's all I see. All right. $50-50 split. You guys call it Chad top or bottom? That came out the wrong way.
Yeah, that's what he said.
All right, Chad's bottom. Yep, 30. Chad's Brick Hobby officially wins the poster. Now, for the second poster. The second poster. The one, it's the minifig, right?
Yeah, it's the minifig poster.
All right, you got to hold this one up again.
Let's see.
All right. Now, everybody follow the... I'll keep holding it up. I just put you on the big screen. Sorry. Take a picture of this. Post it. Tag us in it. And be active in chat. Go wild when we announce the time, which will be in about 20 minutes. No doubt. Good thing we all follow directions. Oh, my Lord. I tell you, the pains I'm facing with that right now with a child going into kindergarten.
Now, this is a better poster there, too, if you ask me.
Oh, I like both of them. I like both of them. Depends if you're a fan of Lego or a fan of the minifigure. I actually have, I got both of those as well. I dig the brick better.
That's...
I'm starting to appreciate the fig more and more. Post on what? Instagram. Instagram, man. You know this community. This community thrives on Instagram and YouTube. Uh-oh. Ralph saying he was driving before. What are you doing driving? All right. Got one so far with pumpkin.
Yes.
And thank you, Mashu Bricks, for the awesome, inexpensive, rare stuff in your store. I appreciate that you did that for me. And
Oh, you're such a P.T. Barnum.
he sent me a coupon, man. I went and checked out his store, and he happened to be having a Labor Day sale going on at the same time he sent me a coupon. I only got onesie twosies. All right. So, what's the next topic of conversation? Somebody's happy. Well, there has been some people asking about the Bricks Out bingo style game in my store, how exactly you have to be play it. With every order in either store, you get a bingo card. I know that the bingo cards are from my giveaway because it's got all kinds of fancy numbers and stuff on it. They track all that stuff. But you get one of those, and I will draw a ball from my bingo wheel of death. And, you know, a B or an I right now is 10% off your next order in my store on everything. Minifigs included, sets included, gears included. Howie, we're still waiting for you to come in the live room. You should have an invite. For an N, you get a 1 month. You get a 1 month subscription to Ligonius's Patreon site. It's full access over there with them. With a G, you get a X39 Brick Customs Minecraft custom element and color set. You guys know X39 Brick Customs. He basically was the guy that came out with all the Minecraft tools before Lego did. So good stuff. And then if you get an O, you get one of the vinyl stickers that I have from yohowie.com, plus a code to use on your first order over at his store for an additional discount. And I think I've got additional discount over at X39 as well. I gotta verify with him. But if you fill the card and you're able to use the numbers that other people get, because it's everybody's number, you get a Lego set. So if you complete Blackout, as it's officially called, you get an additional prize. You get a set. And what I'm doing is I'm taking votes and stuff like that from people who are entered in it and make purchases and all that as to what they want to win as we progress. So if I have somebody who plays in my store a lot and buys from my store a lot and is into the game, I'm going to listen to them about what theme they want to see me do for a giveaway. You know, basically you gotta be in it to win it. Dollar in a dream. Hey, you never know. Other slogans for the New York State Lottery. Yeah, Ralph wants to see me do inappropriate things when I draw an O. Post to IG, but if you want to make it easier, you can tag Willett in it.
Yeah, a lot of people are tagging me right now. So.
Good. This is his giveaway. This is this guy's giveaway. BrickWillett.com has nothing to do with me. You know, he's good enough to give me an hour or such of his time once a week so that we can put out this show for you guys. It's hosted by sellers, so you can get an idea. But you know, it's his giveaway. This is on him. His Instagram's probably going to be, I bet you it's Brick Willett. Is that your Instagram?
Oh, yeah. If you can't
so you must have made it really easy for everybody.
That's
the way you're supposed to do it.
Yes. No, the reason doing this is just to show appreciation to everybody that tunes in each week. And, you know, without them, we wouldn't be able to do it.
Yeah, and you should be clear about the rules for your stuff. I was trying to be as clear as possible with mine, but mine's going to be like, I want to progress it since I've got other gameplay stuff. I'd like to progress it somehow, but I think it'd be fun. I think it's fun for people to win prizes, and I think it's fun for them to be part of the rules and what's going to be given away. So the first giveaway things I've ever really done outside of when I did the Saturday stream and managed that. You know, when we used to do giveaways on there. I haven't had a venue for doing it. So
that was the good old days.
It was the good old days, but you know, that other Lego show isn't really conducive to giveaways because giveaways attract children, and the point of that other Lego show was to have a safe space for adults so that they didn't have to have children around.
That's why you picked a time slot too. So.
Correct. That was at midnight. Oh yeah, I went over 1 million.
Finally got over 1 million on your store.
Finally went over 1 million.
You did. And you've got everything underneath the table behind you in your store now?
No, man, not a chance. Probably at least $250,000 underneath there. At least.
You're killing me, Smalls.
At least.
You know what amazes me?
But the thing is, you know, we are going to be relocating. And I'm still over 1 million. I'm 850 away from going under. 851 away from going under.
So How do you know you don't have a good element in all those boxes? Have you even looked
Oh, I
through?
totally know I do. I know I got killer stuff in there. I got awesome. I've got the best in the world underneath there. But you know,
All
I
right, so
got I got boxes from the factory that take up twice as much room as something that's already packaged and inventoried from a BrickLink order.
but
Okay.
isn't something that's already packaged and inventory from a BrickLink order quicker to put in your store?
Yes, but we have a pending relocation, and I would much prefer to take a sealed box that is condensed to this much room than a sealed box that takes this much room, because I'm going to be, moving stuff.
Is that confirmed?
Oh, it's going to happen at some point. Some point in the future, we'll be relocating.
Well, the
It's either
world's going to be
because
the same point.
it's for one reason or another. I mean, I just broke $1 million. I'm at capacity storage-wise because I'm limited by space. I've got.
You should throw out our store is full coupon there. How about that?
No, because we're not full. We're always. I mean, we're always getting orders, so we're always getting stuff out.
Now, what's your percentage of international, like this week, for example?
For just BrickLink or Brick Owl?
Just BrickLink.
Just BrickLink. All right. You want outgoing?
Yeah, because I know you. Yeah, I know who you
want
bought.
weight? You want weight, elements, lots, or money?
I want how many orders out of all your total orders in a week, how many of those, or what percentage are international?
I currently have 15 open orders, 3 of which are international.
Okay, I thought it would be
2 of which, hold on. There's a caveat. 2 of which are going to get tossed out. One of them's from a zero feedback buyer in Australia that as soon as he made the purchase in the store, he asked, "Can I pay with my credit card instead of PayPal?" And I said, "Sorry, we don't have the capability to take a credit card, but PayPal does. Just enter your numbers into PayPal and use there."
right.
And they didn't want to. So that, to me, that's a red flag.
Exactly. That's something he wanted to dispute. So
it's either the dispute or it could be use of a fraudulent or stolen credit card.
right.
Not going to go down that route. Try to keep everything in my store, since it's all about the kids' future. Everything is kept above board, and you know that from us talking.
Right.
One of them is to another seller on BrickLink, a very large seller actually. One of them is to Brick Takeover, so I'm shipping stuff to Brick Takeover, and the other one is from another user in Germany this time. 15 feedback, which is fair, not 0, but it's 21 pounds of instructions from the architecture sets, and the last 2 feedback this user got was NPB. So I'm just waiting out my time on those because we go the full path with non-paying buyers.
Right.
So I got 20 pounds of architecture manuals that are currently off the market, and then like 31 elements that are off the market in Australia. So 1 current in my store. This week, you guys know I've got that one that got shipped out to Thailand, right? The one with the legs.
No, I hadn't heard.
You're not on the that Instagram group? But anyways, you remember the old play tables that they had in the 1970s?
Yeah, I
with
saw
the super thick plastic?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I sold 2 of those. They were like $10 items, so they weigh a lot.
Right.
20 or 6,200 grams each. 2 of those shipped to Thailand was like $100.
So the shipping was more than the item itself.
Yeah, so I mean, I don't make any money off the shipping.
Right.
I make the $2 for the self-insurance, for shipping to Thailand, because I don't require insurance from my international buyers, so I do self-insurance.
Right.
I got one with that this week. A couple Canadas, a Japan. Go to my next page. Another
So
Canada.
I'm imagining your international, since Canada is considered international, that's probably your #1 international site.
Oh, definitely, definitely, and it should be everyone's international site.
And then probably second is what, the UK or Germany?
I can find out for you just a second. Let me go to my summary page on BrickLink. So if you are a seller on BrickLink, you can go to your orders page. I'm not going to show you mine. And then the top right of your page is summary. You click on summary, and it'll send you over to a summary of what has happened in your store. And this is your history. And over all the way on the right, you'll see your by location of buyer. Click on flag to expand by state. But you can see the percentages of your sales that go international. Mine, 88%, are in the U.S.
Is California your top selling state?
My top selling state. Nope. I clicked the wrong thing. I didn't click on the flag. Yes, California is mine, followed by Washington State, because that's my home state, and people know that they can get stuff quickly. Mine tend to be from the West Coast, where other people, if I was located on the East Coast, it probably would be heavier there.
Yeah, mine is California, followed by Virginia, which is my home state.
Yep.
California, then by Texas.
Wow. Does Minnesota even hit your? Anybody from Minnesota bought from you?
Yeah, I've got Minnesota. Minnesota's the third one on my list.
Yeah, Minnesota's 11 for me. Minnesota's a big Lego state.
That's...
Your northern states are probably going to be, if you had anything to drive usage and buying patterns, I definitely would put like average mean income for the state up there, #1. #2 might be close between just lugs, number of lugs in the area, and average yearly temperature, because those cold ass states, man, they buy a lot because they're inside a lot. You know,
that's why I'm starting to get this growing out.
Yeah, because the winter's coming.
Yeah.
Tell me about it, man. I'm in Washington State, and we had 1 week in the 90s this year. I already got 2 blankets on the bed as of last night. Like it's cold. Yeah, your home state. If you're a coaster, your home state should be #2. California is probably always #1. Some people who have huge lug affiliations, or if their lug loves them. We have a couple YouTubers that have that. Their home state would be #1, even trumping California.
Yeah, I've got Texas and Michigan are tied for third on mine.
I've got North Carolina's in my top 4 because of primarily one user, but there's also a couple professional Lego builders that live in North Carolina that buy from me regularly.
Nice.
It's because I have pretty colors, man. It's not for any other reason. It's because I get the pretty colors in there, and other people don't get a lot of pink or lavender or medium lavender or light lavender, And when you're doing like one of their projects that they did was she does 13-inch scale dollhouses made out of Lego. So those 1x2 cheese slopes, she'll grab 1,000 of them at a time. But yeah, that's how you see that. And then also over in the left-hand side of the screen is going to be your buy buyer and your frequency of that your buyer has shops in your store. Lot of things hidden in the cracks on BrickLink. If you were 90% of my sales go to North America, and probably of my 3,000 plus sales to North America, probably 2 went to Mexico.
What countries don't you ship to?
I ship everywhere.
Oh, do you? Because then I docked it a couple. He blocked a couple countries.
I think I've shipped to everybody. Let me check. But my thing is, it's shipped to everybody. Nobody's going to be making nuclear material out of Lego.
Not yet, anyway.
If our government says we can't sell to them, then we can't sell to them. I'm not going to break any federal laws, but I mean, they're kids. This is going towards children and people who have the exact same interest as you do, not some part of some, you know, political war machine that you might have, that you might hate. So I mean, you got to look at it like that.
Okay.
Plus, what's more American than making money? What's more American than making money off your enemies?
But the electronic, the train parts, can you ship those international to whatever, like say, Russia or something like that? Or is there things you got to be careful with that?
Train parts?
Like say your motors, the programmable.
It's all the voltages, all that stuff is listed already on the product. That's the buyer beware. You know, if they're running 220 and you're running 110, they should know that this plug doesn't fit into this, and I shouldn't force it in there or bend it so it does, so it'll blow up and start a fire in my house. You know, like,
No, we don't mean like that, but for regulations or whatever for the computer chips, or you know what I mean by that?
Dude, they're using like Atari, you know, 2600 chips in there. It's nothing that you have to worry about for war machines. It's not like a Raspberry Pi or an Arduino or anything like that could actually be hardcore programming. You can do a lot with those Lego bricks, with those smart bricks and stuff, but don't even worry about that. It's Lego. It's it's Lego.
I understand that. It's
So, Willard, are you going to build Whopper? Is that what you're going to do?
build what?
Whopper.
Whopper.
It's time to play a game.
Would you like to play a game?
Yeah.
How about thermonuclear war?
I love that.
Yeah. Matthew Broderick had his second best movie.
Yep.
No, I have enough trouble with trying to figure out the computers, much less get into anything that's programmable.
So,
For those who don't know, Willett's a genuine cowboy, like absolute genuine cowboy. Used to break horses, all that crazy stuff, right?
Yes, I used to make my living with a rope and a horse.
Right, and you have found yourself now in a situation where you're selling brick for a living. So we are going to help you with the computer side of it. Don't worry, brother. I got you. We'll help you guys too, and that's why I was saying earlier in this episode that we're going to have a 2-part series of when you get your brick, how to get it from basically out of the box into BrickLink, because that's where a majority of the sellers are, and then the second stage for those that want to see it is how to get from BrickLink to BrickOwl, because there are a number of different techniques for that. There you can go, you know, just sheer brute force if you're incredibly cheap and don't want to buy or sponsor the person who wrote the code will do that for you. But I think after your first or second time brute forcing it, you'll decide that you make an investment. I knew right from the beginning that I was going to make an investment. I started to sync mine, and it said, no, we will not sync yours. You have more than 250,000 parts. You have to answer this complex math question. Answered the question for a few days, and then it was just like, all right, forget this. Like, let me go talk to the developer, find out how much money he wants, give it to him, and then let him know I'll give him more if he puts additional functionality into it that I might need in the future. And since these guys who develop these products don't make a lot of money off it, most of the time they're just doing it for themselves and they figure others can use it. He was very happy that I was willing to offer suggestions and try to advance his product some. I use BrickLinker. Cost me $5. I've it's definitely paid for itself over and over. First day it paid for itself. All right, you ready for giveaway number 2? One of you guys should be talking while I'm typing.
What's that?
Somebody should be talking while I'm typing.
I was waiting for everybody to say yeah.
Yeah, you're going to need a bigger dice.
Bigger dice.
Bigger dice? I got a dodecahedron.
So what have you been up to, Howie?
Oh, just got home. I've been mowing.
Yes. Yeah.
All right, we have verbally said that we're announcing the second poster. We've done it in chat. I am going to select active viewers at this point, and whoever's on the list is on the list. All right. All right, I got 14 people this time. 14 people. We will use the dodecahedron this time. Same process as before. If I get a 15 through 20, I will re-roll. I'm keeping my window open. So you guys know your order in the order I called you out. Brick Lover 13, 1, Brick Quest 2, Chad's Brick Hobby 3, Donnie Halbert 4, Who's Bricks 5, Mr. H 6, Luca 7, Luke's Bricks 8, Robbie 9, No More Bricks 10, Padriak 11, Pumpkin 12, Ralph 13, R-Man 14. Here we go.
What did they post to Instagram?
Oh, damn it. The Demogorgon was only there in front of me. Decapitated with a natural 20. All right, number 19. This is not a weighted die. Number 7. Number 7. Luca Sherlock. Luca Sherlock, you are our winner of the second poster.
If he posted it in Instagram.
Yeah. So I'm going to go check that. Well, I still keep my window open, so I'm going to go check that.
I've only been tagged in Chad's.
That's all right. It's not your giveaway. It's not about you.
You said tag everybody.
Tag everybody to make it easy, but make sure you tag Willett to make it easy on him. They're already doing their thing. Did he post on IG?
Yeah.
That's good. Yeah, we can start. I mean, sellers have kind of an evil reputation, and I'm probably to blame for a little bit of that with me just joking about it. We have a bad reputation on YouTube and stuff like that, but I think we all just want to give stuff away and stuff, and we've talked about the charities that we all do, so
That's we need to do a show on that.
We will, but I want to go through myself the process with all of the paperwork before I speak on it because I want to be correct.
Well
You know,
versed.
I don't want to misinform anyone. Wow, man, we got Super G in the house who's spamming us. You got anything from a Luca Sherlock? And Luca Sherlock, speak up now if your account is not the same on Instagram so we know who you are.
I'm not seeing it.
You got to tag them too.
The tags that I got, it's Ralph, Hoosier, BrickQuest.
They might not have tagged us. Did you do a search for Luca?
Um,
I'm trying to do a Luca lookup.
let's see.
You looking up, Luca?
I'm just looking up Luca, but I think Luca's a name. Be easier if they just spoke up, or if the chat just decided for us that they didn't win. Is there Bella and Luca Sherlock? Alright, I found a Luca Sherlock. All they got pictures of is their damn chocolate lab. I will give them the benefit of an underscore.
I don't know. I ain't having no luck.
I ain't got anything. Alright.
0.
And Ralph, I'm going to buy into what Ralph's saying right there. If he lost out the first time.
Yeah.
Alright.
Fair, fair.
Dodecahedron back into effect. Here we go. Number 12. Number 12. Winner is
Number 12.
number 12.
Number 12.
I know who number 12 was.
Oh, okay.
Number 12 was Pumpkin Bricks. Pumpkin Bricks. Did Pumpkin Bricks?
Yeah, Pumpkin's in.
All right, Pumpkin, you won. Congratulations to Pumpkin's Bricks. This is a giveaway from Brick Willett, brickwillett.com, Brick Willett on BrickLink, and Brick Owl, who is giving this away. Thank you very much.
So yeah, just send me your information on Instagram, Pumpkin. Chad, I get that stuff sent out on Tuesday.
I much prefer doing the giveaways for who's present, unless it's an open build. Brick Lover 13 wants to do another one. Nope, we only had 2 planned. We're only going to do 2. Sorry. Only got 2 things to give away. Next week maybe we'll have something else. Never know. Our man 2414 wants to know if you have any of those posters to sell, Mr. Willett.
No, I don't. These are 2 extra that I got when I ordered up from my own personal.
So, if anybody would like to get their own poster, I can help you out with that. Because this is a patent. All it is that it is a picture of their original patent, which is on the public domain, which means that you can go and get the picture yourself and print it. And it'll be a legitimate print. You won't be stealing it from any artist. No one will be losing out on it, except for the companies that have already figured out that this is an image that's on the public domain, and if they print it to a blue-back picture with white ink, people will buy it. You can do the same thing yourself. Take it down to your local Kinko's, and there you go. You can print it any size you want, and they'll do it. Willett got his the same way I got mine, online, from somebody else who did that, because I didn't have time to go down to the store and do all that stuff. All right, Howie, what do you got?
Whataburger.
Whataburger. Whataburger, what a shake, what a fries, and kind of some what a rings. They did not like that when I did that. There used to be a Whataburger right outside of Shepherd Air Force Base, over near the dorms that we stayed in when we were there for tech school, and they did not enjoy us doing that. And again, it was also wee hours in the morning. All right, I'm gonna call it. This has been a long show. We've been on for a while. I want to thank you guys once again. Next week we'll be doing a special computer special on how to take your brick and get it into your store the simplest way, which really is brick stock. Save yourself a lot of time on that, and I'll even do a couple little bits of how I do it versus how other people do, because of the way my store is set up with the number of locks. I'm able to do that. If I was doing that beforehand, I wouldn't be able to, and I wouldn't have made the sales to continually invest back into my store as I have. As your store is growing and you are progressing in size, you are allowed to make changes to how you do things, and you should, so that you can continue to flourish and provide the service that you already are to your customers in the LEGO community. They understand, and they expect it and accept it. So that's it. That's all from me. Once again, we got Brick or Treat. Go check them out on BrickLink. Got Brick Willett. Check them out on BrickLink and Brick Owl. And also, Brick Willett also has a coupon in his Brick Owl store, just as myself and Brick Stackers do, for 10% off your parts for using #SellerStream on your purchase. And then also Howie's stuff. Did you do that deal as well, Howie?
I did not, but I can.
You should, because we're going to continue to be talking about Brick Owl on this show, because it really is the future of Legonomics.
And go ahead and download Brickstock for next week so you can play along.
Yeah, please go check out Brickstock. If you find that you're already using Brickstock, make sure you have an up-to-date copy and go in and update your database. All right. That's it. That's all. Thanks for everybody for joining. See you next week.